ever said. That's the hardest thing he's ever said.
That boy is good.
What's good, ladies and gentlemen, the SJ Nation? Listen, June 5th, I got my single, Antisocial, dropping with Tech 9. Music video, you know, single-ish, yeah. June 5th, we about to shake up the city. Joyner Lucas is back with another freestyle. I'm not gonna lie to you, Joyner's been dropping. The last 2 songs Joyner dropped, I love. Joyner's in a bag now that I'm like super excited about. I'm really hype on Joyner right now, and we got a Back in Blood remix. He chose the right beat, bro. Eat. This was one of those beats I was gonna screw up too, and niggas been asking me, like, I'm gonna keep it a buck. People was asking me to do beatbox and some random, but this was the one I really wanted to do, but I just ended up not having the time. But wow, you gotta eat, Joyner. Okay. Oh, this is gonna do it at first, but fuck it, I must keep my foot in their neck. If I give you a warning, you better believe me, you know I stay good on my threads. This is what I'm gonna be listening for, all right? I'm gonna be listening for how repeating lyrics, because these are the flaws that both I feel sometimes when I listen to Joyner, when I try to see what he's not doing or what he is doing. But I think he's evolved so much in his last 2 songs since the last time I saw him that already this opening seems more concise. Before, when he gets on the beat, he spits a bunch of random punchlines, which is what you're supposed to do. You freestyle, you remix it. But even this little 25-second intro where he's telling them like, no, I'm taking over the game. This is a warning. I wasn't gonna do it before, but I'm putting my foot on my neck. It's not just random battle bars, right? He's really saying like, yo, before y'all thought I was just gonna come through and take this little internet rapper or whatever viral video lane. No, I'm coming for y'all. I told you I'm gonna do it originally, but now, yeah, we breaking it down like that. I'm seeing that with the energy Joyner got. Facts. If I give you a warning, you better believe me. You know I stay good on my threads. Nigga, I spend my whole life in the studio. Shit kinda feel like I'm doing a stretch. I wish I could spend more time with my son, but I know that I'm doing my best. I know that it's worth it, but he look at me and say, Daddy, look, you were the best. And I'm finding new ways to deal with my anger, cause I never do it with stress. See, some people don't be understanding why I like certain stuff and why I don't. Some people don't understand even why artists will try to become like, when evolution comes, bro. The #1 thing I was listening to this was just random, like, okay, that was a cool line, you know, which is cool. Like I said, that's dope. If you're doing a remix, that's cool. But the way you elevate it is the way he's making these bars so personal. It's not just, it's personal. So it's making everything hit like, oh my God. He said, nigga, I wish I had more time for my son. I'm doing the best, but he looks at me and says, Daddy, you are the best. What? What's going on, Joyner? This big boy Joyner, this big beard Joyner. This big beard Joyner different. Niggas say when I brag, I know. When I talk about cash, I know. When I talk about bars, I know. All the bitches I have, I know. I don't. Joyner, don't listen to those people. Don't listen to those people. Bruh, I bet you if you had a conversation with the Dizzy, and I'm sure you have, but specifically about this, like the Dizzy Wrights, the Hobsons, bruh, make the music that you want to make and say the things you want to say. Do not get a fan base, right? Or it's bad when you have a fan base that will not allow you to adjust. If you bought a McLaren and you want to talk about it, you can make a whole song about your McLaren, huh? You just talk about, bro. If you don't like that, listen to another song, bro. If you just got some new drip on your neck, make a song. I'm not mad. There's niggas like me, bro, who want that from you. Who's like, we feel your suppression. We feel you a nigga at the end of the day, bro. You a nigga from the East too. You feel me? So it's man. I'm liking this, bro, but don't listen to them dudes. Them niggas just weirdos, bro. I like it. Change what made you corny. The material thing just bore me. You know different than all of these industry niggas. I thought you was. Wait. Who's he talking about? Hold on. My cash, I know. When I talk about bars, I know. All the bitches I have, I know. They say, Jay, I miss when you was broke. Way before all the fame and glory. Okay. But they change what made you corny. The material thing just bore me. You know different than all of these industry. Okay, he's talking about his fan, like Fake fans, by the way, these are not fans, Joyner. I don't care what nobody says, bro. And I get when you're not being, but this is also what happens when you build a very backpack heavy fan base, right? And you come out maybe even dissing other rappers and stuff like that. You could diss Lil Pumps and whatever, that's fine. I did, like people do, Lil Pump's whack. But what it starts doing is you think that the freedom that you're gaining by the fans you're gaining, who's like, yeah, don't be like the industry. You think that that's freedom. It's not. It's not. It's actually just the opposite side of the control coin. One side of the control coin is the industry, you bending to the will of the industry. The other side is bending to the will of your fan base. But regardless, if you're not the one that's making your own decisions, you're bending to somebody's will and don't think one or the other is better. I definitely feel like it's selling out when, man, I just bought it. I came from nothing, bro, and I just bought this chain, and I've always wanted a chain. And I know that it's just material items, but it does make me feel better. And it's okay for me to feel better because I work hard to buy this. To me, it's selling out to go in the booth and not be able to make that song because you think your fans are going to get upset with you. That is corny. That is just as much as selling out as going and doing and talking about the car. Like, stop it, bro. You are a human being. You have a lot of sides to you. You are righteous and ratchet. You're not just one or the other. It's corny no matter what if you're one or the other completely.
Niggas, I thought you was special and awesome.
I'm sorry for the rant, but...
Like you selling your soul and just having no records with anyone, nigga, you lost it. I'm just when you made music that I can relate to, cause all of your new shit ain't thoughtful. When you gon' make some new music with Marshall, when you gon' pull some new shit out the arsenal. I'm back on my ring, this shit don't sue me, nigga, I'm too unruly. I might slide in a hole like Tuesday, bitch, I'm too dang groovy.
Joyner, you wrote that perfectly too. The way that you were talking, like the fan talking to you, that low key literally kind of got me mad. That's how you know you a good writer. That got me upset. Like I was talking to a dumb fan, like Joyner, I pray to God, I hope that, because that song with Lil Baby he dropped to me is my favorite song he's ever dropped. It is righteous and ratchet. And any person who's listening to that song and isn't hearing about you talking about the struggle and coming up is not a hip hop fan. Period. I don't care what if you're saying that, oh, that song's whack because that's Lil Baby, lets me know that you didn't listen to it and you're just being prejudiced. Anything that you would see Lil Baby on or something like that, you're gonna claim is selling out. This is gonna turn into a whole rant video. I'm sorry, Joyner, but I hope you don't feel like...
Niggas try to cancel me like Boozy. All y'all hoes is goofy. But you ain't know my life's a movie. I so cracked up pookie. Look, she in love with the cocaine, I'm in love with the dope game. Try to cook crack with an oven and propane. Try to make $1 back when I ain't had no name. The niggas told me that I had to stay in my own lane. I jumped in the water and started making my own way. But watching the pool flash, they told me don't move fast. And every nigga doing better than me, I blew past. And niggas look at me like, how the fuck did he do that?
Nigga, you had me as I cook crack on the stove with the mic and the propane. You had me right there. Talk nice, bro. Don't talk at all, man. You had me there.
I got one crib, I don't live in it. The other one is big enough to probably put my other motherfucking crib in it.
That's the hardest thing he's ever said. That's the hardest thing he's ever said. Oh my, Joyner, don't you see? Listen, just because you getting this money and you want to flaunt it doesn't mean you're gonna stop doing what you were doing before. If you added a part on your life, why would you not talk about that? Those are the type of bars that we get from Big Beard Joyner. He said, my crib's so big, I put my other crib in it. Not everything is miracle, spiritual, and a miracle, and a miracle. It's when you can do that and do this, it shows like, oh no, he got the whole 360. He ain't one dimensional.
One crib, I make a clubhouse. The stuff all my stepkids in it. Then I built me a trap house, let all the fiends take a hit in it. And I might buy a church too, just in case I want to sin in it. Put a hot tub in the front row, let all my hoes come swim in it.
Joyner, bro. Joyner, I don't know what bug bit you. I don't know what piece of you got. What piece? You hopped up to put rapping different. There's another level of
Ain't so much bread, I bought a crib and take a shit in it. You talk about it, I'm living it. You brag about it, I've been did it. Now I got your bitch in the whip, riding shotgun with the ceiling down. You let her down, I feel the rough just cause the bitch feeling down. I don't know if I ass real, but I do know that it's really round. I think that I'm tall enough for her to give me head without kneeling down. Fake niggas only really lie just because of probably how real it sounds. Please shut the fuck up anytime I bring somebody real around. You versus me, nigga, that's like a whale pushing a still around. Tell me how many dead rappers do you think it takes to fill the ground? And bitch, I'm a pimp mode. I only know what the pimps know. The man in the mirror is schizo. I pay a stripper in crypto.
Nigga. Oh my. The quotables. This is one of my biggest things. Joyner always kills freestyles. Like when I was saying the repeating thing, what I meant was repeating narratives, repeating thoughts. Like sometimes in some of the other freestyles, I felt like a minute into it, it kind of felt like you doing the rest of this for watch time, because you're just repeating whatever you said in the minute previous. But right here, there's so many quotables. He said, I want to buy a church so I can sin in it. Put a hot tub in the front so have some just swim in it. He said, my crib's so big I could put my crib in my other crib. He said, I pay strippers in crypto. That's already 3 of the most fire quotables. I'm gonna remember those. I'm gonna remember those when I stop listening. You gotta pay him in Doge. Yeah, do it to him a little strange for some Dogecoin.
I pay a stripper in crypto. I pay a stripper in crypto. I do not care if you lit though. I hit my plug from the flip phone. I'm selling pebbles and Flintstones. Scared nightly, selling whatever the strand might be. Yeah, like me. All of my packages sell tightly.
Oh, he talking that trap, but I like this flow. Hold on, you got it.
I pay a stripper in crypto. I do not care if you lit though. I hit my plug from the flip phone. I'm selling pebbles and Flintstones. Scared nightly, selling whatever the strand might be. Yeah, like me. All of my packages sell tightly. I had a record deal, then I drop a label. Nigga, come take a chance like me. You niggas cannot advance like me. Yo, give Atlantic back and advance like me. I got the.
What you do? What'd you say? You stuck up Atlantic?
I had a record deal, then I drop a label. Nigga, come take a chance like me. You niggas cannot advance like me. Yo, give Atlantic back and advance like me. I got the upper hand, and I got the other hand icy. My diamonds moving like.
I got the upper hand, and I got the other hand icy. Joyner, maybe because it seemed like you did something smart just now. It seemed like you did like a real deep metaphor or like punchline. I feel like and I may be wrong, but this is what it feel like. It feel like that whole part where you're talking about the people talking about, the fake fans talking about you selling out because you're doing music with artists, even though you rap about the same things you've always been rapping about. The fact that it seems like after you said that, you started saying the most swaggy bars you've ever said. It's like almost like you started doubling down. So it's almost like, that's because when I was kids, like, Joyner, please don't listen to these people because people gonna want you to be one-dimensional no matter what it is. Because they feel like that's the dimension they found you in, and they only get, if people want you to only be one type of thing, one type of sound, whether it's righteous or ratchet, it's because they're not looking at you as a person, they're looking at you as a service, like a good. Like, no, I come to you for a specific service. And if you do not give me that service, I will say you're whack, or I won't listen to you, or I'll make fun of you. That's not a fan, bro. It's not a fan. You feel me? Like, I'm a fan of Jay-Z. Jay-Z's life has evolved and changed throughout his whole life. You feel me? Now, he's always kind of been rapping about his higher, but like, he's changed up. And I've been there for the whole journey. These people are living life, so unless you want them to die the year you found them, then they're going to change inevitably. Come on now.
Chris Brown, you know I love when it dance hyphen. Only nigga that told his girlfriends, mama, other girlfriends in front of my son, little bitch and wife. You give a fuck about security in the club, we can ride. Give a fuck if it's a quarantine and now we still outside. The last nigga tryna play me talking crazy, then he died like them cheap ass old school churches. Catch you slipping, we gon' slide. Catch you slipping, we gon' slide. Put that rubber on that grip, then we gon' catch your ass outside. Send them goonies on that mission, nigga tripping, you gon' hide. When you get hit with that blicky, you gon' wish that you done died.
When you get hit with that blicky, you gon' wish you died. My favorite Joyner. See, this song wasn't about how fast he's rapping. It was 100% what he was saying. He slowed the flow down on some of that and just gave you line from line. This has the most Joyner Lucas quotables, and that boy is so back in his bag, bro. He got it right back in blood. Huh? I love this Joyner. I love it.